evening from wherever it is that you're joining from. I'm so excited I get to do this live. This is gonna be like a first live for a very long time, so I'm really, really excited. Please stay because I want to take the next 10 minutes or so of your time and tell you about and talk about something that's so important. And you know, these are some common things that people go through, actually very, very common, and they're common mistakes, but they are avoidable mistakes. And sometimes you think you know everything and you have a lot of information until you find yourself you are in a problem, you have made a mistake, and you are in the thick of it and you don't know what to do. So as always, welcome back to my channel. This is your girl in change and excellence, and I always tell you, if what you're looking for in life is change, growth, and excellence, then I am here and I'm your sister in the journey. I'm doing this just for you. So for the next 10 minutes, I want to speak about, if you see the description is, you are dating the wrong man. So basically, I want to speak to women. And even if you're a man, please stay. And I'd want to actually engage. I would want to know if what I'm speaking is true, or I'm saying things that are not true about you men. And as for you as a woman, please, this is for you. And I want to speak to a woman who is at a phase where you're dating. You are dating and you are at a serious point where you want to settle down. I mean, you don't want to waste time at all in a relationship. Like, you are with a person just for a while, and then you mostly you want to date somebody who maybe the relationship can actually go become, can graduate and become married. So I want to speak to a woman who is dating, and I want to say, you are dating the wrong man. If I'm not saying that if now you're in a relationship you're with the wrong man, but I'm saying you are dating the wrong man if 7 things that for you to know that you have the wrong man. One, he talks big money but borrows small money. He talks about millions of dollars, about, check that he'll be signing, a tender, deal, project. Once those men who speak about project, they have a project. They have a big project, they have a big tender, they are talking big money. Almost as if they are trying to impress you with big money and all that, but they are borrowing you small money. They are borrowing you fare, they are borrowing you fuel, money for fuel, they're borrowing you money for food, they're borrowing you little monies. My sister, run and run for your life, because that one is gonna make you cry. One tear too many. So they borrow you, they talk big money, borrow you small money. You're about to cry premium tears. If you're a lady, please run from that man. If he really means he really talks big money, then why is he borrowing small money? Let him use his big money to take care of his issues. You understand? Yeah. So that kind of a man is gonna be a problem. Number two, a man hardly keeps his word. He never keeps his word, or he's always late. Every time you have a meeting with a person, he is always late. He tells you he'll call you in the next 5 minutes. Hiya, it's gonna be a whole 5 hours. He tells you he's gonna call you in the next 1 hour. It's never gonna happen until maybe you raise the issue and say, "Hey, babe, you have to call," or something like that. He's not gonna call. He's a lie. He forgets you his schedules. He forgets his appointments with you. That means he doesn't respect you. Somebody who cannot keep the word. And I know things come up. You may plan to maybe meet in the evening after both of you have come from work. You meet in the evening at 6 somewhere. You are always there first. And if it happens the first, second, that time, even that time, from that time, by the way, start to think, you have been late for our meeting. That time, that should be an issue, and that should be an issue of concern, and raise it up, because somebody, either they don't respect you, they don't have, and they actually don't even honor you, because they don't honor your time. You can waiting for them. That's not a serious person. They're not serious with you. And then if somebody cannot keep a covenant, a small promise of, I'll call you in the next 5 minutes, I'll be there, I will come, small promises. How are they going to keep a covenant? If you guys even are thinking marriage, how are they going to keep a covenant? you have a problem right there. That's a red flag, my sister. You need to run or raise that issue or run. And then number 3, this man never introduces you to his family or anyone who knows him 6 to 9 months into the relationship. You're dating this person, he claims to love you, and you don't know anyone that knows him. He's made sure that he has never introduced you. I've introduced him to a friend or two, but for him, he'll never introduce you to anyone who knows him, because one, if a man is like that, and even if it's a lady that you have 6 to 9 months, you don't know anyone who knows him. Yeah, make it an issue. Discuss it with him. Don't be quiet and don't assume. Make it an issue. Talk to him. Say, I'd want to at least speak to maybe a friend of yours or something like that. Can I know? I mean, let me know your friends. You get. Make it an issue. And even if you're in a long distance relationship, make it an issue and let him and make sure you know people who know him. Because if he doesn't introduce you to anyone who knows him, chances are that man has things to hide. Either he's not serious with you, that's one, he's not serious with you. He has other, people, he has other women, he has, he's not serious with you too. He has things to hide, which he wouldn't want you to know. So if you get to know people who know him, they probably will tell you the truth. So you need to make sure that this person, somebody who knows him, and there's someone who you can ask about him. Otherwise, hey, you're gonna get a surprise. Either this man has baby mamas, or he has a kid that he had not told you, or he just have things to hide. And I'm saying this also goes both sides, even for ladies. A lady, you have been together 6 to 9 months, she never introduced you to anyone who knows her, yet you need to raise it as an issue. Chances are they're not serious with you, or there are things they're hiding from you. They wouldn't want you to know. Now, that's number 3. Okay. Hi, you with me? Please let me subscribe to my channel, by the way, if you haven't subscribed, and let me know your views on this, whether you're a lady or a gentleman. Please let's know, and let's give our experiences as well if you can. Number 4, he does emotional outbursts. He calls you like a child before people. Somebody claims to love you, but they can't handle, they cannot handle, because sometimes you may have disagreements, or I don't see it this way, I see it this other way. There may be those kind of situations. But somebody to express their view, they have to do an emotional outburst to you. That's a red flag, my sister. That's a red flag. And they are scolding you, they're shouting at you, they're yelling at you, even on phone, they're yelling at you, they are angry, Somebody you can see clearly they have anger issues. And then, after that, they're apologizing, they are so calm, they are so what, let me tell you, that's what came out is what they are. What came out, that anger that came out, how they spoke to you, that's how they are. Don't even think that, he was just having a moment, he's born again, he speaks in tongues and all that. No, that is what you are going to set yourself up to for the rest of your life, if you guys are even thinking marriage. How long can you sustain that? How long can you sustain a man shouting to you like that, a man yelling to you like that? And I am saying this because these are things that I have seen. And I also, as a relationship coach, I've also seen many people, I saw this from the beginning. By the way, the red flags are always there, but because you're so much in love, you're so much into the relationship, you've already invested your emotions in them, you tend to close your eyes on some of these things. The minute he yells at you, that's it. And you can ignore that and say, oh, it's not, but let me tell you, it will now grow. You see that roll that you had? Yeah, next time. It will be a whole, I don't know what, it will be a whole thunder. He'll back at you. He'll back at you, I'm telling you. That's a red flag that you need to think about. And then number 5, a man is sweet to you only when he needs something from you. He talks to you when he needs something from you. You can't find him for 3 days. You're trying to call him, hey, babe, where have you been? Hey, I'm missing you, something like that. But he's not there. But all of a sudden, he's all over you, calling you, and he's asking you for money. He's asking you for something. Oh, can you come to my place? You know? Oh, yeah, he wants something from you. So he's kind to you. Oh, yeah, we can go for that outing that we had talked about. We can go for that picnic, whatever. And you go for the picnic. You're excited. And then you find he was actually asking you for something. It's not like he was honest with you. It's not like he was, it's not like you see, it's not honest. When you start to see those kind of things, you need to, think again, and you need to ask yourself hard questions. And actually, if you can ask the person, the better. How come you have been missing for 3 days? I couldn't find you for 2 days. You've not talked to me for a week. And then all of us ask those questions. The response will tell you everything. The response will tell you everything. Okay, number 6. You this one even you always have to compromise your values to sustain the relationship. You have to compromise your values. He keeps dragging you into the mud. A man can bribe, a man can even claim to be born again, but he can bribe left, right, center, and it doesn't bother him because he's used to it. And, he tends to, show one image, how he's such a man of God, he is this or that, he speaks in tongues. And then, you find as you get to know him, there are so many, you are poking holes, there are so many holes that you find. Yeah. A man can bribe anyhow, and he drags you to it. A man can keeps on doing things to you that you know that this is not right. This is not who I am. I don't want to do this. A man keeps on calling you to his house, or you come and do it, and you know exactly what that means, and yet you claim to be, you even claim to be born again. But a man will keep on. You get. If he keeps, you have to always compromise your values for him. You're about to lose your mind. You're about to lose your sobriety. You're about to lose yourself. So you need to think about, what do you keep and what do you lose? What is your priority? What's more important to you? Is it your sanity or keeping somebody who takes away your sanity? You need to think about that, but you don't have to compromise your values to keep anybody if they cannot. And by the way, you need to have boundaries. Your values should be your boundaries, and they need to know that I am not comfortable with this. This is my no-go zone. This is no-go zone. This is a no-go zone for me. This is a non-negotiable for me. I don't do work like this. I cannot do this. They need to know that. If they don't, and you keep posing as if, oh, you are accommodative and all that, you'll be taking advantage of, he'll take advantage of you, and at the end of the day, you'll be the loser. So that's number 6 or so, I think. And then number 7, he lies. A man just lies. Blatant lies, gives you excuses for no reasons at all. If a man always gives excuses, why didn't you call an excuse? Why didn't you had promised, all he's like. And you see, the thing is, you can be able to tell a lie. You see, one of the most expensive things you can service in this world is not even a German machine. It's a lie. Because how do you remember what you said 3 weeks ago? And you're just, and especially at the beginning of a relationship, everybody wants to put their best foot forward. So somebody lies. And then they say the same thing again after a while. They've forgotten, and now they say something else. You need to be very keen. If you hear some things like that, don't just assume maybe he's saying something else. No, don't assume. Record it and take it as a red flag, because if they have lied to you about one thing, they can lie to you about another thing, and they can lie to you about 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 other things. So be very careful how a person, when you hear those kind of things, conflicting, information, speaking about the same thing. This person is a liar, and he's lying to you, and he's going to lie to you some more, and you're about to cry a river if you keep believing in them. I know somebody who was, the guy used to tell the lady that, oh, when I visit you, I'm gonna hit you with $1 million at the airport. I'm gonna hit you with $1 million at the airport. Just talking big money, and then that's on the point of, he talks big money, gives you small, but borrows you small money, and then he was borrowing this lady little monies, $100, $200, $150, like that. And let me tell you, it was hey, it didn't, you can imagine how it went. So these things are there, and these red flags are always there. Please, as a lady, do not ignore them. Even as a man, please do not ignore them. And even though you've invested feelings into this relationship, you have invested emotions, please, you need to also carry have your mind, bring your mind into it, where you can think logically and say, no, here I'm being used, this person is using me, this person is a narcissist, this person is a user. You need to see that, and there's no future here, and you actually just end that relationship. It's as simple as that. Okay, guys, subscribe to my channel. See you in my next video. I don't know how to end this. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay. Okay.